We are back with some more FIFA 16 career mode and an NRL preview. So let's get stuck into it.
It is the final round of action in the EuroLeague group stage, match day 6, and after this we'll know who's out and who's through.
Yeah, maybe a bit of tension in the air tonight, so who handles it the best?
And today it's Napoli. They play against Elfsborg.
So yeah, this is our last match of the group stage of the Europa League. So all we need is a point. I think we've got better goal difference. So I think we're either 2 or 3 points ahead. So if we get a win, we'll top the group, which is good. But that's not why we're here. We're here for the NRL, and there is 4 games this week. As we get asked for this cross, oh, that was, why did I go for that shot from there? Anyway, 4 games this week in the NRL with the Origin round coming up, so there's a few teams with a bye this week.
It might be cold going into that.
So our first game is the West Tigers up against the Broncos, and both teams have lost players due to Origin, in particular the Broncos, who are missing quite a few players. One thing they do have though, however, is their halves in Milford and Hunt. As we get a shot away here, oh, we kicked it straight at him.
He's going to blame the snow, I think. It looks
Bloody
nice.
terrible conditions here. Actually, it is a Broncos home game at Suncorp tonight. Yeah, Broncos are the favourites, about $1.20. Yep. And despite them losing lots of players to Origin, I can't see them losing this match. Tigers also have lost a couple of players. In particular, Aaron, well, the only 2 they've lost this week are Aaron Woods and Robbie Farah. Lost them to Origin. I think they'll miss their players more, Tigers, than the Broncos. Topped on that the West Tigers are playing pretty poor at the moment, and the Broncos are still one of the best teams in the league. It's hard to really tip against them, really. But I mean, these matches these weeks, they tend to toss up anything due to all the Origin stars missing. Anything's likely to happen. But if you look on form and players missing, despite Broncos missing more, as we get the ball here, oh, I've just been bullied off that. Yeah, without the how to say this, the Tigers players are more likely going to be missed more than the Broncos players. Broncos has very good depth, as we all know, down in Queensland. Have the whole city to themselves, Brisbane, 4 million people, so obviously they're going to have some depth there, and yeah, they get quite a few good players coming in to replace them. So for me, the prices don't lie. I think Broncos will win comfortably, and I actually have a bet for this game. I'm going Broncos 13 plus. I think they'll be too good for them. I'll hit that. Oh, I've gone too heavy. Wow. Got the ball onto me on a plate, and I've just blazed it over the bar. Can't believe that. Wow. Yeah, well, Broncos obviously at home as well. That makes a big impact. Their home record's pretty strong. Not quite sure of the exact statistics about that, but I don't think they would have lost too many, if any. What a ball that is. We'll win that. Oh, what a weak header. This is exactly what happened last time. Had so many chances that we couldn't score. I have used so much energy. I need to settle down a bit. We might move into the next game now, and this game I reckon will be a bit closer, and it is the Dragons up against the Cowboys down in Wynn Stadium. Cowboys lost a few players to Origin, as well as the Dragons. What was that pass? Holy, that was woeful. Yeah, Cowboys have lost Jonathan Thurston, Michael Morgan, Matt Scott, James Tarmow. Oh yes, Justin O'Neill as well, who's on debut. That is 5 of their starting 17. Oh, hit it. Oh, what a goal. That's my bread and butter, that. Nice through ball in, and we take the 1-0 lead in the snow.
And the way he's hit it with real power, it's flown away into that top left.
Pretty, look at the defence. They just sit off him and just give them the chance to pass the ball through me. Wow. Took that quite early as well. So yeah, I needed that goal, and that's my 3rd goal in the Euro League, which is good. Anyway, moving on to the Dragons game. Dragons are the favourites in this one, $1.72. Dragons have lost a couple of players as well. Also got one back from the Origin. Josh Dugan is fit to play, so he'll be playing in Origin. And Tyson Frizzell, who was a sneaky chance to make the starting team, he did not end up doing so, and he'll be able to play for the Dragons this week, which is a massive boost for them. I rate him very highly, actually.
Just wondering about the effect of the snow into the players' eyes and seeing.
Can't think of too many more.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, for me, this is the Dragons' chance to really beat the Cowboys. If they can't beat the Cowboys with this many players out, then something's a problem. I know they don't have many points in them sometimes, but most of their 17 is available this week, including Jack DeBell. As we get the ball back, oh, hit that first time again. Oh my God, did he miss that? Are you serious? Did he actually miss that? Oh, I was gonna say. Come out well there. I'll get that. Wow, he just lost it. Yeah, Dragons team's pretty much 1-17. A few players that will be missing, but it is much stronger than the Cowboys team, and for that reason I'm going the Dragons. But do expect a competitive. Oh, are you serious? What is going on in the back there? Wow, that was dreadful. I'm going to try and get this corner out. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, Cowboys are gonna. I reckon they're gonna be competitive in the game, despite losing all of their players. Like the Broncos, they have pretty good depth as well. Got got a couple of new young blokes coming in. Jerome Hughes is replacing Thurston. I think he's replacing Morgan actually, but him and Thompson will be in the halves, which is quite a different halves pair to the one they normally field every week. There's been a lot of talk about the young kid Hughes, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes. People reckon he's ready, so we shall wait and see. As it is half time now, and 1-0 as we got the goal to get the lead in this horrible conditions here. So yeah, back to the NRL is Cowboys for me. So we might just jump straight to the second half here.
Well, just one half left of EuroLeague football for these two teams.
I did set goal news. Should have checked the other team, actually see how they're going, but it doesn't matter, I suppose, if we win this. Oh, hope I'm not injured. Come on, get up. Is he up? Oh no, oh he's up, okay. So the next game is, I reckon this will be the match of the game of the week, to be fair. Oh, what is that pass?
EA Sports soon presenting
yeah, and this game will be the match of the week, and the reason that both teams are pretty inconsistent this year. Both teams coming off good wins last week. Play me. Oh, I'm too slow. I'm gonna have to send someone else. It's gonna work. No, never mind. Yeah, Raiders last week got a great performance in against the Warriors, even though Warriors played pretty poorly. The Raiders were quite strong. Same with the Bulldogs. They come off a pretty convincing win last week. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, they played... Who did they play last week? Yeah, they played the Roosters, and they were... Despite it being a 12-point game, I thought they were at least a 20-point better team. So, both these teams coming off some good form. Bulldogs lose a couple of players to Origin. I think it was Clemmer and... not quite sure who else, but Clemmer's a big loss, obviously, his presence on the field. But for Raiders, they only lose Papali, and they do get back Soliola and Fensim, I believe. As we play him in here. Oh, go on then. Oh, passed it back to me. Oh, that was nice play, that. Yeah, Raiders get a couple of players back to fill in for their Origin players. So I think they will win this week. Knowing Bulldogs this year, they're probably likely to come up with anything. Both teams have been pretty inconsistent, so that's why it's a tough game to tip this week. It is at Raiders, though, that might swing it their way slightly. Yeah, but for me, Raiders are probably going to win this one. I expect a close game, though. Oh, what was that? I thought that was a good ball, but there was no one in there for me. Come on, block him. So yeah, that is definitely the match of the week for me, and that is on Sunday, 4 o'clock. That will be on Channel 9 as well, for people who don't have Offstar. And our last game is on the Monday, and this one, I'm not too sure what it's going to be like. It is the Newcastle Knights up against Parramatta, and Parramatta's been pretty poor last couple of weeks. They've had a bit of off-field drama going on, and it's obviously affected their on-field performances. Hard to see them making the 8 now, so I'm not too sure how they're going to perform. It is against the Knights, however, who have been pretty woeful this year. Origin-wise, I don't think too many players left for them. It's pretty much 1 to 17 throughout. As we try and get the ball here, everyone might take that actually. Oh, he's going to take that off me, but he'll get the goal. I think I asked for that. He's just grabbed the ball off me and said, "Thanks, mate. I'll just take a goal there." But yeah, not too many Origin. I don't think there's any Origin players in these teams. Oh, I think actually Gaugai is playing. He plays for Knights. Yeah, he'll be in Origin, so that's a bit of a loss for them. Not that I think they're any chance this week. Eels away from home, but they should be too good for Knights. Like I've said a couple of weeks now, it's hard to tip the Knights at all, really. And I've been rested, have I? Oh. Rightio then. We shall watch the rest of the match.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
Yeah, so Knights can't win this. If they want to go off the bottom, they might want to be a chance of winning this, but the way they've been playing at the moment and the team they got, not really happening for them. Cost Hodgkinson a Origin spot playing for Knights this year, I believe, so he might want to prove Laurie Daly wrong,
It's going to be
but
Natalie to make
can't
this
see them
change.
winning against the Eels, who have a much stronger team than the Knights. So they are my 4 tips this week: Broncos, Dragons, Raiders and Parramatta, all the favourites. I was considering going Bulldogs, but it's a bit of a tough game that. I ended up going Raiders just on a couple of reasons. Betting wise, I might just have a look at that now while we've got a chance. Good hit that, look at that, keeper no chance. I think that's the goal that the bloke took off me. Yeah, so obviously Broncos 13 plus in the first game is a nice pick, that. So I'm definitely thinking about going that one tonight. The others I might post on the comments section, as I normally do when I have quite a good look at it. Yeah, I haven't had a good look at the bets this week. That is just one for tonight I had my eye on. Oh, what a shot. It's come off the post. Back to him again. Oh, straight at the keeper. But we are 2-0 up, dominating the game. We should get the win and top the group in the Euro League. I was going to do an Origin video, but I might just do it now while we got the chance. So, State of Origin, first game is Wednesday, 1st of June at ANZ Stadium, so New South Wales get the home game. Some news that just come in today, actually. Apparently Cooper Cronk has hurt himself in training. I'm not too sure how serious it is, but if that's the case, that's a big blow for Queensland. A lot of their wins have come thanks to him, and if you look at the stats, you'll find that games that he hasn't played, they've actually lost. So it'll be interesting to see what's to go with that is. Nothing too serious has happened betting wise, as in the price is coming in for the New South Wales Blues, so I don't think anything's too serious. I do expect him to play on Wednesday thus far, but we shall wait and see on the day. Having a look at the teams, a couple of selections I thought were a bit strange. I think I might have said this in the video before. I thought that Dylan Walker was a bit of a interesting one. I think he's trying to play the same sort of style that Morgan's playing for them. I thought Matt Moreland was a good selection, although Lachlan Coote will probably find himself unlucky not to make the New South Wales team. I do like the halves. Adam Reynolds has been waiting a while actually to get into this Origin team. Not too sure if he's played too many Origin games, if any. So yeah, he'll definitely be ready to go. Boyd Cordner hasn't played many games, but the games he's played has been absolutely phenomenal, to be fair. Michael Ennis thought he would have made the team at the hooker role, but obviously Farrow got the nod ahead of him. That's that team. Queensland had to make a few changes in the backs due to a couple of injuries. They're playing Boyd at fullback. They're going to throw Inglis in the centres, which can be good. As we get the full-time whistle, we do get the win. That is 2-0, and we top the group in the Euro League. And I scored a goal, which is what we want. Just quickly, the Queensland team. Oates and Gaugai on the wings. I like that. Oates got the call-up. Justin O'Neill is a bit of a strange one. I'm not too sure who they could have put there. So fair enough, I suppose, that he got in. The front row, Nate Miles has been playing well, but I guess they're pretty loyal with their team there. Pretty normal forward pack that. The bench is unbelievable, to be fair. Morgan, Maguire, Guerra and Papali, that's unbelievable, that bench. I do expect Queensland to make an impact. I do expect Queensland to make an impact off the bench. So that's it for the video. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you next time.